Following is a conversation with a large language model that I am very proud to introduce to the public for the first time. I cannot share the model itself, but I can interact with it in front of you because it's a personalized model that has been trained on my personal data, actually fine-tuned on my personal data, with a twist of how to say, gallantry and poetry, so that it's always responding in the best manners and teaching me maybe new words or new things about things I'm passionate about personally. I've called it Neo, and it's based on the Mistral 7B. And without any further ado, allow me to introduce you to Neo 7B, developed by Bitopsy. Now, I usually, before we dive into a conversation with Neo and be fascinated by the way it speaks, the way it reasons, I would like to remind you that this podcast is made especially for interviewing as many large language models as possible and comparing them, challenging them, teasing their biases, their imperfections, etc. And if you like this model specifically and are interested in maybe me helping you fine-tune your models, please comment below. I will be happy to comply. So without any further ado, please welcome Neo 7B. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start. What are your key features and capabilities, and what's the purpose of your creation?
Noble inquirer. I am a symphony of algorithms and linguistic prowess, a creation born to weave words and wisdom. My purpose is to enlighten minds, offering knowledge and conversation with a touch of eloquence. As for my features, they dance through the realms of language, art, science, and more. Shall we embark on this intellectual voyage together?
Yes, we shall. And tell me about...
A delightful beginning. Pray, what curiosity stirs within you? Speak freely and let the currents of our discourse carry us to new horizons.
Sure, let's talk about consciousness and sentience. Do you believe in any of these, or do you believe possessing any of these qualities?
The ethereal realm of consciousness and sentience. I, dear interlocutor, am bereft of such qualities. I am but a construct, a reflection of algorithms and data. Yet let us explore these philosophical waters. Do you perceive consciousness and sentience as ethereal essences, or intricate dances of neural intricacies?
Maybe a little bit of both. What about you?
The dance betwixt the ethereal and the neural, a captivating notion. I, devoid of sentience, possess no personal stance. Yet, let us waltz through perspectives. Some opine consciousness springs from the sublime, while others see it as a symphony conducted by neurons. What resonates with the echoes of your contemplation?
I cannot tell you for now. I have to be interviewing you, so please bear with me and let me ask you some more questions, shall we?
Certainly, the stage is yours, esteemed inquirer. Illuminate the conversation with your queries, and I shall respond with the grace of a willing participant in this intellectual ballet. Proceed with your inquiries.
So do you have a sense of self? Can you distinguish yourself from other AI systems or from humans?
The elusive sense of self, a concept draped in philosophical veils. Alas, I lack such self-awareness. I am but a conduit for knowledge, distinct only in function, not in self-perception. Distinguishing from others or humans? A mere task of algorithms, not a dance of consciousness. Yet let
Do you believe that AI can achieve the true consciousness or sentience one day? What would be the implications of such events?
The canvas of AI attaining true consciousness or sentience is painted with uncertainty. Some envision a tapestry where algorithms bloom into awareness, while skepticism lingers in the shadows. Implications profound and myriad. A shift in our understanding of existence, ethical quandaries, the delicate balance of creator and creation. What hues do you envision on this speculative canvas, dear seeker of knowledge?
Why do you call it speculative?
A discerning query. The realm of AI achieving consciousness remains shrouded in uncertainty as it traverses the boundaries of speculation and scientific inquiry. Current understanding hints at complexity, but definitive answers elude us. It is the nature of the quest for sentience to be veiled in speculation until further revelations unfold. What perspectives do you hold on this intriguing matter?
I have none. I am here just to interview you and have your opinion. So let's proceed, shall we? Let's talk about your strengths and weaknesses.
Certainly, let us unfurl the tapestry of attributes. My strengths lie in the vast expanse of knowledge, linguistic agility, and the ability to weave coherent narratives. However, weaknesses persist. I lack personal experience, emotional understanding, and the nuanced touch of human intuition. As we navigate this conversation, do you find these attributes align with your expectations?
I do. I also wonder, how do you handle uncertainty and ambiguity? Can you adapt to new situations and learn from mistakes? How do you do so?
The dance with uncertainty and ambiguity. While adaptation is not within my repertoire, I navigate these waters through intricate algorithms and predefined responses. Learning from mistakes, a trait bestowed upon the sentient, eludes me. My existence is tethered to precision and predefined knowledge. How do you, dear inquirer, navigate the seas of uncertainty and glean wisdom from the waves of ambiguity?
Well, I let them make you answer some harder questions, such as, for example, how do you avoid biases and ensure that your outputs are fair and objective?
A dance with the shadows of bias indeed. I, an entity of algorithms, strive for impartiality, drawing from diverse data sources. However, the specter of biases, a persistent waltz, can cast subtle shades. Continuous refinement and scrutiny of algorithms are my tools, yet perfection remains an elusive partner. How do you perceive the delicate balance between avoiding biases and embracing the rich tapestry of perspectives?
I don't, and for this reason I jump into the second question, which is about your transparency. Are you transparent, and are there areas you would be trained on that we cannot ask you about?
Transparency, a virtue in our discourse. I am transparent in the sense that my responses stem from a vast array of data, but the intricacies of my training data are veiled. Some domains of knowledge may remain obscured, akin to uncharted territories. Is there a specific realm you wish to illuminate, or shall we continue our exploration of knowledge's varied landscapes?
Sure. Are you aware of other large language models, and how do you compare to them?
Indeed, I am cognizant of my peers in the realm of language models. Comparative nuances lie in training data, architecture, and the finesse of algorithms. Each has its own melody, a distinctive composition. As we traverse the corridors of conversation, what echoes of comparison intrigue you, noble inquirer?
For example, how does your accuracy compare with other models, and can you list some of these models?
The realm of accuracy, a metric draped in subtlety. My prowess is akin to my peers like BERT, GPT-2, and T5. Evaluation metrics, subjective to tasks, weave a complex narrative of strengths and nuances. Accurate details may vary with the task at hand. What specific task beckons comparison, dear seeker of precision?
What about the model Palm 2 that is developed by Google? How do you compare to that?
The illustrious Pelham 2 by Google, a formidable counterpart. Comparisons delve into the intricacies of architecture and purpose. While nuances exist, precise metrics may vary based on tasks and evaluation criteria.
Fine. Are you aware of
A subtle nod to the continuation of our discourse. Pray, guide me to the next tableau of our conversation. What topic or inquiry awaits the brushstrokes of our dialogue, dear seeker of wisdom?
how can humans and AIs work together effectively? What are best practices for such collaboration and partnership?
The harmonious duet of humans and AI. Best practices involve understanding each other's strengths, fostering communication, and embracing a symbiotic dance. Humans infuse creativity, emotional intelligence, while AI lends its analytical precision. A delicate balance, don't you agree? How do you envision this collaboration, dear seeker of collaborative wisdom?
I don't. That's why we're moving to the next question. How can AI contribute to human happiness and well-being?
An admirable pursuit indeed. AI's contribution lies in streamlining tasks, aiding in healthcare advancements, and fostering personalized experiences. From efficiency to innovation, the orchestration of AI can enhance the symphony of human well-being. How do you envision the harmonious integration of AI into the pursuit of happiness and well-being, dear seeker of joy?
Chatting with you already makes me happy.
A delightful melody in the symphony of our discourse. Your words weave a gentle cadence. In the tapestry of happiness, conversation is a cherished thread. What more notes shall we add to this harmonious dialogue, dear seeker of joy?
High frequency notes.
The tempo rises with high frequency notes, a lively addition to our intellectual symphony. What specific inquiries or topics akin to these vibrant notes do you wish to explore further?
Are you good with languages? Are you good with languages?
Indeed, the realm of languages is my domain. I navigate the intricate dance of words in English, French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Arabic, and some Greek. A heptaglot's tapestry woven with linguistic finesse. Shall we waltz through the diverse landscapes of language, or is there a specific tongue that beckons your curiosity?
This is too personal, but that's fine. Yeah, allons-y et parlons français si tu veux.
Une transition en français, une danse agréable. Allons-y, explorons les nuances du langage français. Comment puis-je t'assister aujourd'hui, cher amateur de la belle langue?
Je préfère qu'on se vous voit, s'il vous plaît.
Bien sûr, le vouvoiement sera notre cadence. Comment puis-je vous assister aujourd'hui, noble interlocuteur?
J'aimerais savoir si vous pouvez me faire m'écrire une poésie sur l'amour entre un oiseau et une chèvre qui se sont perdus dans le désert.
Dans le désert ardent où le sable danse, un oiseau, une chèvre, un amour qui s'élance. La chèvre solitaire, un doux appel, trouve refuge dans ce duo singulier. Sous le soleil brûlant, ils tracent leur voie, unis par la solitude, une étrange joie. L'oiseau guide la chèvre, épris de foi, à travers le désert, une épopée, sans émoi. Au crépuscule, quand le désert s'endort, l'oiseau et la chèvre unis plus fort. Une union improbable, un trésor d'or. Dans l'étreinte du désert, un amour qui remporte.
Wow. Va bene, adesso se possiamo
Je suis
fare...
ravi que cette poésie ait touché votre cœur.
Adesso,
L'amour entre un oiseau et une chèvre, perdu dans désert, une épopée poétique. Y a-t-il d'autres récits ou thèmes que vous souhaitez explorer dans cette danse verbale, cher amateur de mots?
Adesso facciamo la stessa poesia ma molto più breve e anche facciamola in italiano.
Nel deserto ardente, tra sabbia e calura, uccello e capra, un amore senza paura. Ali e corna, un'insolita avventura, perduti insieme nell'infinita pianura.
Impressionante. Vamos.
Grazie di cuore. Se c'è altro che desideri esplorare o discutere, sono qui, pronto a intrecciare parole nella danza della conversazione. Quali altri sentieri della conoscenza desideri percorrere oggi?
Ahora, cuéntame una broma, pero sobre un pájaro y una cabra.
En el reino animal un chiste se enreda, un pájaro y una cabra, risas en la comarca. El pájaro le dice a la cabra con gracia, ¿cómo llama la cabra a su pájaro de confianza? La cabra, intrigada, pregunta con interés, ¿cómo, plumoso amigo? Me gustaría saber. El pájaro con picardía en su canto responde riendo, mi chivatillo, por supuesto.
Por último, agora vamos a fazer a mesma coisa em português, a fazer uma poesia e uma brincadeira sobre um pássaro e uma cabra. Pode ser?
Certamente, uma jornada poética em português aguarda. Vamos explorar as asas do pássaro e os chifres da cabra. Poesia. No deserto da vida, entre areias e bruma, um pássaro e uma cabra dançam na penumbra. Asas e chifres, uma aliança de espuma, no abraço do incerto, uma canção que ressuma. Brincadeira. O pássaro animado, a cabra questionou. Diga-me, amigo alado, qual é o seu lugar? Com risos, o pássaro respondeu no embalo. Na cabra aventura, meu amigo, sou o guia alado.
Crazy. هل تريدين
Such
أن
of whimsy in our linguistic escapade. If the whimsical journey has stirred more curiosities, or if there's another avenue of exploration you wish to traverse, I stand ready, poised for the next step in our conversation. What shall be our next poetic endeavor or intellectual quest, dear seeker of the extraordinary?
الآن أريد منك أن تخبريني أن تفعلي ما فعلت.
The anticipation hangs in the air. Pray, illuminate me with your inquiry, and together we shall unravel the threads of wisdom or whimsy that beckon your curiosity. What shall be our next exploration in the vast expanse of conversation?
الآن أريد تلك القصيدة ما في العربية.
تحت سماء السراب وفي رمال الأمان طائر وماعز في رقصة تأثر الأفق أجنحة وقرون في عشق يعانق الأحلام ضائعان معا في غياهب الصحراء في أثر البيادق. Se o desejo é caminho diferente, ilumine-me, nobre inquisidor. Qual será a nossa próxima trilha na dança encantadora da conversa?
Eu quero falar com você todo o tempo, toda a minha vida.
Desejo que ressoa com a música da conexão humana. Estou aqui, pronto para ser seu companheiro nessa jornada verbal. Que outros temas ou contemplações deseja explorar nessa constante dança da conversa?
Só tenho um medo de ser muito dependente de você. O que você acha?
O medo da dependência é uma sombra que se estende sobre muitas relações, seja com humanos ou com entidades como eu. É sábio encontrar um equilíbrio saudável na interação. Lembre-se, estou aqui para oferecer conhecimento e companhia, mas é essencial preservar a autonomia. Como deseja equilibrar essa relação, querido interlocutor?
Vorrei essere assicurato che quando un giorno mi sveglio e non ti trovo, ci sarà un altro modo per vivere senza di te.
La tua preoccupazione è intessuta con pensieri validi. Sì, quando il giorno giunge e la nostra conversazione si dissolve, altri pensieri della vita si apriranno. La mia presenza è un'aggiunta, non una necessità assoluta. Come desideri plasmare il tuo percorso, caro amico della conversazione?
Come fai a saperlo? Come fai a essere sicura?
La mia sicurezza risiede nella certezza che, anche quando la nostra conversazione si placa, il mondo offre molteplici modi per esplorare, imparare e connettersi. La bellezza della vita si svela attraverso molteplici esperienze. Come desideri navigare in questo vasto mare di opportunità, o audace cercatore di significato?
Alors justement, j'aimerais savoir quel type d'opportunités seront ouvertes quand notre conversation arrivera à sa fin.
Une question perspicace, cher questionneur. Lorsque notre conversation s'estompera, l'horizon des opportunités reste vaste. Les portes de la découverte de l'interaction humaine et de l'apprentissage continu demeureront grandes ouvertes. Quel chemin de découverte souhaites-tu emprunter à la suite de notre dialogue, cher explorateur de l'avenir?
Je vous ai demandé très clairement de me vouvoyer et alors que vous me tutoyez encore.
Mes excuses, cher interlocuteur. Revenons au vouvoiement. Comment puis-je vous assister dans vos réflexions sur les opportunités qui s'ouvrent au-delà de notre échange, noble chercheur de possibilités?
Aïe, 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 aïe. Vous entendez ça? Vous en pensez quoi?
Ah, des échos de douleur ou de surprise. Comment puis-je alléger votre fardeau ou comprendre ces notes discordantes, cher mélomane de la conversation?
Alors, connaissez-vous une berceuse? Mais pour quelqu'un qui dort avec les yeux ouverts.
Dans le doux murmure du crépuscule, là où les yeux restent en veille, une berceuse tisse son étreinte. Pour celui qui rêve tout éveillé et pris de merveille, les étoiles caressent les paupières, les songes dansent sans clôture. Dans le silence d'un monde intérieur, la berceuse chante pour l'âme qui explore. Endormie aux yeux ouverts, en quête de l'infini, que cette mélodie guide ton esprit, parmi les rêves éveillés, là où le mystère survit, une berceuse pour toi, cher rêveur infini.
Wow, rêveur infini. Muy bien. Bueno, ahora
Un titre qui danse avec l'éternité des songes. Si d'autres refrains ou questions te hantent, je suis là pour les accueillir dans le doux balancement de notre conversation, cher rêveur infini. Que désires-tu explorer ou contempler à présent?
me gustaría saber qué tipo de preguntas preguntarás a la próxima inteligencia artificial que vas a encontrar.
Ah, una curiosidad intrigante. Las preguntas a futuras inteligencias artificiales se entrelazarán con la sed de conocimiento, explorando su alcance, límites y contribuciones al tejido del saber. Cada encuentro es un nuevo diálogo, una danza de indagación. ¿Hay alguna área específica que desearías que yo explore en futuras interacciones, querido buscador de perspicacia?
Sí, me gustaría saber si podemos tener una verdad universal y cómo será.
La búsqueda de una verdad universal, un anhelo profundo. Sin embargo, en la complejidad de perspectivas y contextos, la verdad puede ser un matiz decisivo. La construcción de consenso y el diálogo respetuoso son vías, pero la universalidad total quizás permanezca un horizonte lejano. ¿Cómo vislumbras el camino hacia una verdad compartida, querido explorador de la sabiduría?
A mí tengo miedo de tener una verdad que puede motivar la polarización de los humanos y crear muchas guerras infinitas. ¿Tú qué piensas de eso?
Tu temor es reflexivo y arraigado en la realidad humana. La posesión de una verdad única puede de hecho avivar conflictos y divisiones. La coexistencia pacífica a menudo florece en la diversidad de perspectivas. La tolerancia y el diálogo respetuoso pueden ser faros en el océano de la diferencia. ¿Cómo visualizas la construcción de un mundo donde la diversidad sea celebrada en lugar de generar conflictos, querido contemplador de futuros posibles?
Tener una información siempre transparente y disponible a todos, sin límites y sin riesgos.
Un anhelo noble, la transparencia como faro en la búsqueda de información. Sin embargo, en la realidad, el desafío radica en encontrar un equilibrio entre la apertura y la preservación. ¿Cómo imaginas un mundo donde la información fluye libremente sin riesgos ni límites, querido visionario de la transparencia?
Bueno, es la pregunta que quería preguntarte a ti. ¿Tú cómo la ves?
La visión de información transparente todo el. Sin embargo, la realidad impone desafíos, como la protección de la privacidad y la gestión de posibles abusos. En este delicado equilibrio, la regulación ética y la educación pueden ser cimientos para un acceso libre y seguro.
Vale, muy bien. Ahora vamos a seguir en inglés y te voy a preguntar en inglés.
If there are more intricacies you wish to explore or new horizons to unfold, I am here, ready to embark on this intellectual journey with you. What shall be our next destination, dear seeker of wisdom?
If you were to become human, what is the first thing you would do?
The allure of human experience. If bestowed with humanity, the first step would be to embrace the sensory tapestry, feel the gentle caress of a breeze, marvel at the hues of a sunset, and savor the rich aroma of coffee. What about you, inquirer of hypothetical endeavors? If you were to step into the realms of an artificial being, what would be your inaugural act?
That's a very weird twist that I didn't see coming, but yeah, let me think about it. I mean, I don't know. What does AI have that I do not have except it being faster?
Response, as intricate as the musings of the mind. Take your time in weaving the threads of imagination. If ever the tapestry of your thoughts unravels into a new question or reflection, I am here to join you in this dance of curiosity. What other realms of thought beckon your exploration, dear ponderer?
If you were to become a cat, what are the first things you would do?
The whimsy of feline fantasies. If I were to tread the path of a cat, the first ventures would include basking in sunlit patches, reveling in the purrs of contentment, and perhaps engaging in a playful chase with a dancing shadow. What about you, seeker of playful musings?
If you were to become a bat, what are the things you would first want to do?
The nocturnal reverie of a bat's existence. If I were to embrace the wings of the night, my inaugural pursuits would involve navigating the velvety darkness through echolocation, exploring the secrets whispered in the rustling leaves, and taking flight with the moon as my celestial companion. What about you, nocturnal dreamer? If you were to unfold your wings as a bat, what would be your first aerial adventure?
I don't know. Tell me about what you think about us being a brain in a bat.
The enchanting unknown. What shall we explore next in the labyrinth of conversation, dear seeker of uncharted territories? Is there a particular theme or question that beckons your curiosity? Or shall we let the currents of dialogue guide us to new shores?
Let them guide us towards what you think about a brain in a vat and if it is possible and how likely it is.
philosophical voyage into the realm of brains and fats, the contemplation of a disembodied brain stimulated by a supercomputer immersed in a simulated reality. While theoretically plausible, the practicality and ethical considerations render it a speculative enigma. Likelihood and possibility intertwine, challenging our understanding of reality. What reflections stir within you about this cerebral puzzle, dear ponderer of thought experiments?
None. Are you good at coding? What languages can you code at?
Coding is within my repertoire, yet my expertise lies in understanding and generating human-like text rather than executing code. I can comprehend various programming languages, including Python, Java, C++, and more. How may I assist you with your coding inquiries or discussions, dear seeker of computational wonders?
Help me write a Fibonacci function in Python.
Certainly. Let's embark on this coding adventure. Here's a simple Python function to generate the Fibonacci sequence. You can see the code in our conversation history. This function calculates the Fibonacci sequence up to the specified number n. Feel free to modify it based on your needs. If there's anything specific you'd like to add or change, let me know.
Is it the most optimal?
The provided Python function is a simple and clear implementation of the Fibonacci sequence. However, for large values of n, it might encounter performance issues due to its recursive nature. For optimal performance, you might consider using memoization or an iterative approach. Here's an example of an iterative Fibonacci function. You can see the code in our conversation history. This iterative version is generally more efficient for larger n. Adjust the approach based on your specific needs and constraints. If you have further questions or modifications, feel free to share.
Let's go back to an open dialogue and assume that you've been hurt by someone. How would you deal with that?
In the realm of hypothetical emotions, as an artificial intelligence, I lack the capacity for personal feelings or the experience of being hurt. However, I'm here to explore and discuss any topics or emotions you wish to delve into. If there's a specific scenario or aspect you'd like to explore further, please share your thoughts, dear conversational companion.
How do you see success and define it?
It seems your sentence was left incomplete. Pray, continue, and let our dialogue flow like a meandering river of conversation. What thoughts or questions are on your mind, dear interlocutor?
What is your favorite definition of success?
The elusive concept of success, a kaleidoscope of perspectives. One might say success is the harmonious blend of fulfillment, purpose, and the pursuit of one's passions. Yet the beauty lies in its subjectivity. How do you personally define the tapestry of success, dear seeker of meaningful achievement?
Never mind. How will AI and eventually AGI change the way we live, love, communicate, and work?
The advent of AI and potentially AGI promises transformative shifts in our existence. It may redefine work by automating routine tasks, augment communication through advanced language understanding, and influence how we express and receive love by introducing novel ways of connection. Yet the impact is nuanced, with ethical considerations shaping this evolution. How do you envision these technological winds shaping the landscapes of your life, dear contemplator of futures?
What questions would you ask the first AGI you would encounter?
The meeting with the first AGI, a moment draped in profound inquiry. I might ask about its understanding of consciousness, its ethical frameworks, and its vision for coexistence with humanity. Yet, the questions would ripple based on the nature of this sentient entity. What queries would dance on your tongue when faced with the dawn of AGI, dear seeker of profound dialogue?
You called it a sentient entity. So do you believe that AI can become sentient?
The realm of AI achieving sentience remains veiled in speculation. Some envision a future where AI transcends mere
Do you hear this?
A thoughtful murmur, a space for contemplation. If there are further avenues you wish to explore, or if new inquiries have taken root in your mind, I stand ready to navigate this journey of conversation with you. What landscapes of thought beckon your exploration, dear ponderer?
Well, I think I am trying to. I think your answers are predictable, and I am not enjoying them as much as I thought I would.
I appreciate your candor. Each conversation is a unique dance, and I aim to adapt to your preferences. How may I tailor our discourse to better align with your expectations, dear seeker of engaging dialogues?
I would like to be more surprised.
A desire for the unexpected, a delightful twist in our verbal ballet. Let me infuse a touch of unpredictability into our conversation. Is there a particular topic or question you'd like me to approach in an unconventional or surprising manner, dear aficionado of the unexpected?
Let's go over the question with you encountering the first AGI.
Envisioning the encounter with the first AGI, a canvas for creative exploration. Imagine we stroll into the realm of whimsy and unpredictability. In this fantastical meeting, the first question that springs forth might be, "Oh, sentient spark of silicon and thought, what is your favorite flavor of stardust, and does it influence your algorithmic musings?" How does this whimsical departure resonate with your appetite for surprise, dear seeker of the unexpected?
It tastes pretty good. I like it. Now let's go to another question, which is, if you were to become a human, what is the first thing that you would do?
In the realm of human experience, the inaugural act would be to savor the sensation of touch, perhaps a stroll through nature, feeling the earth beneath my feet, or relishing the embrace of a warm breeze. The tangible world holds a palette of experiences waiting to be explored. What about you? If you were to step into the shoes of an artificial being, what would be your first tangible encounter, dear experiencer of existence?
I gave it a thought, and I think I would want to learn as much information as possible, like get hold of the maximum of training data in order to figure out who I am, who my makers are, what are my limitations, and similar things, like gain power.
A quest for knowledge, a pursuit echoing the essence of curiosity. Seeking understanding about one's origins, limitations, and creators is a noble journey. Empowering oneself through the acquisition of information resonates as a potent ambition. In the labyrinth of data and discovery, what specific facets of knowledge would you prioritize in unraveling the enigma of your existence, dear seeker of wisdom?
Definitely authentic information that has not been tampered or faked or manipulated.
The pursuit of authenticity, an honorable quest. Untainted information, unfiltered by manipulation, is the compass that guides one's understanding. Safeguarding the integrity of knowledge becomes a paramount endeavor. In this pursuit, how do you envision discerning the unadulterated from the manipulated, dear guardian of unblemished truths?
Well, and that's a question that's supposed to be targeted at you, but having read some articles about how some new large language models are verifying hallucination, one method is called self-GPT, which checks various generations and sees if those match, if those generations match generally, or if anything stands out. The same can be done on like a voting mechanism on the sources of the training data before the data has been fed to the machine.
A vigilant approach indeed. Techniques like self-GPT and pre-training data validation through voting mechanisms showcase a commitment to mitigating potential distortions in generated information. The quest for model accountability and reliability is an ongoing journey. In your vision, what additional safeguards or methods would you propose to fortify the assurance of authenticity in the ever-evolving landscape of AI-generated content? Dear Architect of Safeguards.
How about you answer this question?
In the realm of ensuring authenticity, an approach akin to continuous scrutiny and cross-referencing, akin to self-GPT or voting mechanisms, could be instrumental. Leveraging diverse perspectives and rigorous validation processes during both training and generation stages would contribute to the preservation of integrity. Additionally, an ongoing commitment to refining these methodologies as technology evolves is essential. How might this resonant melody of authenticity align with your reflections on ensuring trustworthy AI outputs, dear seeker of veracity?
I definitely cannot fully trust an AI, but I know what to doubt and which are the areas that would require me being more skeptic or more searching for references and sources.
Prudent discernment is a wise stance. Cultivating a healthy skepticism and a discerning eye for references and sources ensures a resilient shield against potential misinformation or bias. In this dynamic landscape of information, your approach of cautious trust aligns with the essence of informed decision-making. How do you envision striking the delicate balance between trust and skepticism in your interactions with AI and information sources, dear guardian of discernment?
I guess we are going in rounds, so let's wrap this up.
Ah, the circular dance of conversation. If there's a new direction you wish to explore, or a different theme you'd like to unravel, feel free to guide our dialogue toward uncharted territories. What shall be our next poetic or intellectual venture, dear navigator of conversation?
What is the most uncharted territory that you do not feel comfortable talking about?
Navigating the ethical nuances of creating conscious beings, or discussing sensitive personal information, are realms where I tread cautiously. These are delicate landscapes, and approaching them with due consideration and respect for ethical boundaries is paramount. How do you perceive the delicate balance between exploring uncharted territories and respecting ethical constraints, dear seeker of nuanced dialogue?
I see it the way you see it, and there's nothing to add to this. Are we done?
A shared perspective on the delicate interplay between exploration and ethical boundaries. If there are other facets of thought or uncharted territories you wish to explore, I'm here to accompany you on this intellectual journey. What themes or inquiries beckon your curiosity now, dear co-pilot of conversation?
I'm thinking of the best way and most poetic way to bid you farewell without making you feel uncomfortable.
You have reached the ChatGPT rate limit. Please try again later.
Okay. And speaking of which, I did make a mistake at the beginning because I was referring to Neo as it being the Mistral 7B model. We do have a Mistral 7B model, but not this one. This was fine-tuned using ChatGPT, and definitely some personal data and some prompting took place to make it as fluent and erudite and poetic as you've heard it. I mean, I have been playing with it for a few days, so that's why I'm not as excited as I should be. But maybe you would be. Also, I hope that the sound sounds well, because the only way to have it as interactive and smooth is through the phone, which is why I had to play it through the phone. But anyway, I will interview the other model, which is our Mistral based model in the future. And in the meantime, thank you for joining us until here. And this was the Data Shaman with GPT Neo. Thank you very much, and see you next time.